Where else would you rather be than at the rink today? I'm getting ready to talk to Jordan and Brandon Nolan, better known nowadays as Gym 2 and Gym 3 of Shoresy. We're going to talk what their transition from the ice to the TV screen was like. Very much looking forward to that. We'll play some games with them too, really test their knowledge. So stay tuned for that. Can't wait for y'all to see it. All right, we're hanging out with Brandon and Jordan Nolan, nowadays probably better known as Gym 2 and Gym 3 of Shoresy fame here. Thank you guys for joining us, appreciate it. I want to start off, were you guys fans of Leonard Kenny or anything surrounding that before you guys got your roles?
I think we were more fans of Shoresy. I think we all saw the YouTube clips and how funny he was and how it just seemed pretty, real. We know all those guys in the locker room and the way you guys act. So I think when they called us to be part of Shoresy, we looked at the clips again and make sure something we want to be part of. And next thing you know, we've done a couple seasons and now we're doing a tour. So it's been a lot of fun.
And how did that come about? How were you guys approached, and how was it kind of pitched to you to come on the show?
Yeah, we just got a random email to our business account from one of the producers, and I remember talking to Jord. It was in like late August, and we honestly thought it was a joke. We didn't know why would someone want us to be actors, right? So we just talked about it. I'm like, what the hell? We'll respond. We're interested. We'll do it. Didn't know what would come of it, and then like less than a month and a half later, we're shooting season 1. Showing up, super green to the process, but it's just like it's been amazing. It's just a really cool show and something we're proud to be a part of. And like George said, we're on tour now and hitting some really cool cities. So sure glad, like I tell a lot of people, sure glad I answered that email.
Yeah, no doubt. It wasn't you didn't send it to the spam folder and delete it. Yeah. And what was that transition like? You guys being obviously active skaters and that, and playing in the NHL, and then having to go into acting.
For me, I just kind of treated it the same as playing pro. You prepare and get your scripts and your call sheet, which is pretty much your practice times, when to be there, when to get ready, warming up, but it's just another job really. You prepare and you do your best and you try to be professional, and you kind of put your faith in the producers and Jared Kiesel, our leader, and same as kind of your coaches and your GM. They run a good team and you hope for a successful show. So it's been great.
So it almost felt like business as usual, like another game.
Yeah, I think with anything, I mean, we do hockey schools all across Canada with our father Ted as well, and we speak at many different events, and we tell kids just like a lot of key to success is just hard work. So, I mean, we're not the best actors, that's for sure, but we're really hard workers and we take it seriously. So we didn't know anything about the process, but we just, like George said, we just worked hard and took it really seriously. And we don't have a lot of lines, but when we do, we make sure we know what to say, and we just have a lot of fun with it. But yeah, it's a ton of fun. It's cool to be a part of.
And it's funny you guys were talking about getting the scripts, because I was curious, is it pretty much you stay right to the script, or sometimes do you guys get a little ad-lib work in, or maybe you switch it on the fly?
I think he has a vision of what he wants and a specific way he wants to show it. So the script is pretty much locked down. I think anything hockey related, on the ice or on the bench, he kind of leaves it to us. All right, what feels comfortable with you in a fight? Would you rather do this or do that? How do you want to score your goal? Things like that we can kind of put our input in. But other than that, he's the boss, and he knows what he wants and what works, and it seems to be doing well.
Yeah, no doubt. And that's another interesting point, how you're scoring your goals, things like that. When you guys are playing on the ice, is it like a major motion picture where you're getting some hockey players playing in that instance, almost like a stunt double situation, or is it all the guys just, skating around, actually just playing?
Yeah, it's all the boys just skating. It's a lot of the guys in the show played pro, some of the guys played junior and stuff, so it's pretty good hockey out there. So if you have to score a goal, one of our other characters, the third Jim, is John Nasty Morasti, and when he has to score goals, it takes a couple takes. So he made us real tired the one season. We did about 11 on an empty net goal that he had to score. So, but stuff like that, it's just it's real hockey, and that's the way they want the show to look. So it's just us out there skating, trying to score, trying to fight, and just having a ton of fun.
And when you guys take the cameras away from it, you kind of alluded to it earlier, but does it feel like an actual just locker room like you feel like you've been in before?
Definitely. I think when we all came together, just all us being former players, we came together right away. And again, we don't feel like we're actors or working on a TV show. We feel like we're like a real hockey team just going to film some documentary or something. Because it's pretty true to how we act. And even on the road trip we are now doing these alumni games, we are like a real team. And it's been a lot of fun. Get the jokes in the room. We get the chirp some guys and have a lot of fun. So it's been a great experience so far. And we're excited to see where it goes.
Yeah, the tour, you sold out Boston, sold out Toronto, which is amazing. And I know you guys are just getting off a game with the Red Wings alumni. So a little bit about the game, and then we'll kind of move on. But like those games that you get to play in, is it some of the guys you guys know and that you've played against? And I want to know what's the level of effort in these games? Like these alumni, are they coming? Are they bringing it, or are we kind of beer league skating?
Yeah, 2 nights ago in Detroit, I thought it'd be a little bit slower, to be honest with you. But they got up early. They got up 3-0 real quick. So we didn't go full out, but we were definitely trying a little bit. And we had an opportunity to score late to tie the game, and that felt like a real last shift of the game. You're trying to score a goal, and we were trying pretty good. So, but no, like you get a wide range, right? There's guys that just right out of pro. There's a couple guys that are a little bit older that you really respect, and so it's just finding the pace of play and just out there really having fun and just putting on a good show for the fans is the main point. And like I said, we were in Detroit a couple days ago and there's 6,500 people there. And I was talking to Jared after the game. I kind of told him this might have been better than my first NHL game. So it was a pretty cool experience, and I didn't think it would be that cool, but it was really amazing.
Now I don't know if you guys got the inside knowledge, but are we going to possibly get some mic'd up social media content from these games? I'd be interested to hear some of that.
Yeah, I think this is the first tour. They're figuring out what works for the fans, what the fans want to see. So I know there's lots of cameras around and film everything. So I think they'll put something together, and then if we do it again, I'm sure they'll make a good show of it and get the fans what they want.
What's up? We got the Nolan brothers here with us, Jordan, and of course Brandon, and we're gonna do a new segment, I guess, sponsored by Hit Parade. We're just gonna get 5 questions. We're gonna throw them out there. Whoever's got the better answer between the two, they get to open up some Hit Parade. We'll start with the puck, and we'll work our way to the more expensive stuff. So first one is, I'm gonna ask both of you. I just want to hear best chirp you feel like you've ever heard.
I was playing against Jerome McGinley when he was in Colorado, and I was a big fan of Jerome McGinley growing up and to this day. And you have a lot of respect for those guys, but I think I said something like something along the lines of him being a little bit older.
Sure.
And he said, I can be 60 and I'll still be better than you. So, and I played with him a couple years later, and he's a great guy and a lot of fun and very competitive. So he was a great teammate.
I can't really remember anything on my team, but any just like YouTube clips of Steve Ott, former Sabre, watching him give it to guys pretty good is always a good watch.
Yeah, no doubt. I was gonna say he's a good one for sure.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give this one to Jordan. Jordan, you got the puck here.
Perfect.
I know we gave you a little lowdown here before,
right.
So there's the open blade for you. Let's see what puck we get here.
All right, let's see what we got. This is a signed puck.
Yep.
Let me know. Show me the reveal. Let's see who we got.
Who is that?
2015. Ooh. This is Matt Roy.
Yeah, actually, former King himself, I think.
Matt Roy is a former King. That's right. So I got a Matt Roy. Do I get to take this home? Thank you.
Yeah, that's yours. Absolutely. Have at it. If you want to slap it around a little bit when we're done here.
Matt Roy. Here we go.
I want to hear each of your, if you have one, an NHL, like a hot take. What kind of hot take do you guys have about the league, whether where it was when you guys were playing or maybe where it is now?
It's just too soft right now. I stopped watching hockey probably 5 years ago. I kind of grew up, I was born in 1983, so I grew up a big Red Wings fan. Early, mid-90s when they were just kicking the crap out of everyone, highly skilled, but highly physical. And I just love, the game you can still hit. You can still separate man from the puck, so we watched a game the other night and there's probably like a total of 3 hits by one team. So
Right.
the hits are really gone in the game, and I think that's why people still love playoff hockey, because it becomes just a really vicious physical game, and that I just miss that part of the game. I wish there was more hate, and I don't like seeing guys talking during warm up, and like you're supposed to hate the opponent, and that is kind of missing right now.
I think teams just got to stick to the old school mentality. I think you look at the teams that win every year and go deep in playoffs. They have a mix of both, the highly skilled players and some mean guys and some nasty guys, and everyone's nice guys off the ice. But it's okay to do it in playoffs. But yeah, I think the regular seasons are probably a little bit too long. 82 games is a long time to play that way. That's why the playoffs are so intense. So maybe maybe a little bit of a shorter season, but you have to pay the guys a bit less. So I'm not sure they'll take that.
Yeah, well, right. When that comes into play, that's a
it's a
different conversation.
lot of games. So anyway, you can kind of make the regular season a little bit more entertaining. Yeah.
All right, I think I'm going to give this one to Brandon. I think we're going to even it out here. So there's that, and I'm going to give you that. So this one is
One card?
limited graded. Yeah, so this will be in a preserved, like, graded slab they have. So it could be a perfect 10. It could be a 9, which is, like, just slightly less than perfect. But it could be anybody. Okay.
Here we go. Oh, it's a beauty.
Oh,
UD
Goalie?
Canvas Young Guns. Logan Cooley.
oh very nice. Yeah,
That's,
let's show that one off.
Take it out.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, take it out. That's a beauty,
That
actually.
is a beauty.
Perfect 10. Utah's kind of buzzing this year, too.
It's rated 10. I know some of this from my kids. They show me the Pokemon cards, so they gotta be a 10 or a 9.5 or something. So
So, yeah, so they know.
I know a little bit about these.
They're smart to it.
Yeah, that's beauty.
For sure. Third question. Similar, but not similar to the chirp, but do you guys have a time or a moment in the back of your heads where it was like that welcome to the league moment for you guys?
It was one of my first training camps from, I was in Vancouver, and I thought I was by myself in the shower, and I was taking a little pee. And, and one of the head Jovanowski walked by and he said, "This ain't junior kid, you're in the pros now." So I'll still remember. I thought I was by myself, and it was in the drain. It wasn't like where people step, but
Oh, it was classy.
That was kind of
Yeah,
it was a classy pee. But I'll never forget that.
Incredible.
Mine, mine was just practice, really. My first NHL practice, getting called up there, playing with Mike Richards, and we had Daryl Sutter as a coach. And I was just shocked at how intense the practice was, and it was like that all season long.
Right.
And we ended up winning the Stanley Cup that year in 2012. But yeah, mine was just that was an eye opener how intense the practices were from the American Hockey League up to the NHL. But if you have a good team, that's what happens.
Yeah, heck of a jump there.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a pee story.
have it. I'll
He
see
can
it.
have this one? All right. So next one we got is the autograph limited. So you'll get one autographed card in there. Yeah, the kids must teach you because, like I said,
you
guys
can't
are
wreck
just-
the. So they're telling me to be careful, Dad. What's this?
Oh, oh,
Wow, that's a beauty. Sergei Bobrovsky.
love that. Stanley Cup winner.
That's a beauty card.
It's a nice bob in the gold ink too.
Wow.
I think it's they do that little thing too. They hand number it, so that's actually out of 15.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, there's only
Good one
14
to
other
keep.
copies of that. Yeah, absolutely.
There we go.
Hang on to that one, eventual Hall of Famer. Just put it in your pocket. You got it. All right, next one is, I'm looking at both of you. I'm looking at the sneakers, everything. Which one of you thinks has the better style and why?
Who's got the better style? I think I look better. I think I'm more. I think I'm more put together. He looks good today. He looks better than me today, actually. I think I'm more put together, but he would have a better sneaker game than I would. He's very intense about his shoes. He's got the nice ones on today. I got the Vans, but these also look half decent. But yeah, I would say I think I look better, but he has a way better shoe game than I do, which is the main thing I guess nowadays.
All right, what would be your argument?
That's pretty accurate. But yeah, I'm a bum day to day. So if I'm not out doing something for work or something cool like this, or I'm just wearing like sweatpants and hoodies. So I got 3 kids and 41 years old now. So I'm just a bum chilling every day.
I mean, the facial hair and the bun though.
You like it?
What do you think? I'm a fan.
Yeah, it looks good.
Yeah, not bad,
Looks
right?
good on him.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna have to give this one to you though.
I think so.
Yeah, that's only fair, right?
Well, yeah, I was nice about it, and I picked him.
You were very brotherly right there.
If you pick yourself, I think it's a bad teammate.
What's in this one?
It's a risk. So this one is platinum autographed. So it's still one autograph card, but kind of like a bump up.
Yeah.
One autograph. Let's see what we got here.
Let's see if it's better than Bob. Let's see if we can beat Bob here.
What do we got? Let's see.
Who's that?
I'd say that's a pretty good one.
I can't see that.
Mike Bossy.
Mike
Oh,
Bossy.
wow,
Wow.
that's a beauty.
That's amazing. That is pretty cool. Wow.
That is awesome. I like that one.
Islanders, Andy?
In the Islanders, you little locker room shot too.
Wow.
That picture.
I like that old school look.
Yeah. That's
Wow. Yeah.
That's an older one too. Oh yeah, look at that. So same thing. This is out of 25.
Yeah.
So only 24 more copies out there. And that's from 18, 19. So yeah, a little bit of an older card.
second player to score 50-50.
Decent.
That's
I would say
amazing.
it's
He was
pretty good.
he's pretty
That's
good.
pretty good card.
That's
Pretty good card, yeah.
Wow. That's a nice one.
Well, I'm so pro fighting in hockey.
Oh.
So, have you both gotten into a fight? And what is the best fight you got into in your entire hockey career? It could be when you were a kid
anything.
to the pros. What is the best fight you ever got into and why?
Mine would have been when I was playing for the Albany River Rats in the American Hockey League. We had a thing going on with the Philly Phantoms, which any Philly team always plays rough and tough, and they try and bully you. And we got a pretty good 5-on-5 line brawl, and then fought a guy in the corner, and then I broke off, ripped my jersey, my shoulder pads off, and then I attacked him again. I had the advantage, so I gave it to him pretty good. He couldn't grab on anything, and that's, for me, being like 195 pounds and not very big, I had to take any advantage I could get.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. So that was, I gave it to him pretty good. It's on YouTube.
YouTube that one.
Find
All
it.
right, you whispered a little bit that you had a good
I
one.
think I got a good one. I should win this. No problem. But I was playing AAA hockey, maybe my draft year, and I was about 14, 15, to the OHL. My dad was on the bench. And we were playing Burlington Eagles, maybe. I played for St. Catharines,
Okay.
across the border here. And somehow I was a bigger kid, so somehow a fight happened back in those days. And I had a guy pinned up against the glass, my first fight ever. It was junior hockey, we were kids, probably grade 9, 10. And I did pretty good, and the kid fell. And I remember my dad was on the bench saying, like, pick him up again. And that's a true story. He told me to pick him up again. And yeah, my buddy still told me about that. But yeah, my dad wanted me to pick him up again and keep punching him. So, but it's pretty crazy, you know. I think
That's
about
not, yeah.
now we both have kids, I think about them fighting in grade 9, 10. And
He would have been suspended for the year.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
But yeah,
Do you-
that
Be
was,
straight to the locker room.
Do you
right
think you
there.
could find yourself as parents getting into that mindset, telling your kid to fight on the ice? Do you think you could find it somewhere in there?
Oh yeah.
I could for sure. You got to be careful these days, but it's still sports, it's still hockey, and it's still intense.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
That's why I don't really play too many charity games or events because I just have a really bad temper. So I'm kind of like my dad.
I don't know, man. You seem calm, cool, and collected right here, though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No.
you're pretty
Unless
chill
it's
right
like
now.
hockey or like some type of competition, then the Nolan blood comes out.
Oh.
I don't know. Those are two great stories.
I
Maybe,
was gonna say.
maybe rock, paper, scissors, 1-on-1. The winner gets to
One-on-one?
open. Yeah.
I kind of like
you guys
that.
like
idea.
2
That
out
might
of
have to be
3.
a tiebreak. What do you think?
One, 2, 3, shoot.
Okay.
All right.
1, 2, 3, shoot.
Let's see it.
Okay.
All right.
1, 2, 3, shoot.
Oh. No big deal. All right. There it is, Jordan.
Wow.
Last
This
one's
one
for
we
you.
What
got
box
there.
is this, Troy?
This is Emerald. So it's we just kind of climbed the ladders.
Is the big one here?
This is the big one. Here we go. Slow reveal.
Oh. So that's Emerald. Oh, okay. So that's Emerald graded. But if
Young Guns. Who's that? I can't see that.
Rock Faber.
Rock Faber.
So basically, if not McDavid, but Bedard, if he wasn't gonna win the Calder, it was gonna be that guy right there.
Oh, no.
So that's a really nice one there
Rock
from
Faber.
last year's Upper Deck. Very cool. I don't know. What do you think your favorite card you guys saw was out of the run there?
Might be the Mike Bossy.
Yeah, by
that's
far.
a pretty cool card.
For sure.
Just the artwork on it is pretty amazing. I mean, 1550s, unbelievable. But yeah, if I had to pick one from today,
Oh yeah.
this would be that's pretty special. Yeah. So Mike Bossy,
That's the winner.
maybe my favorite card.
That's the winner. Well, I appreciate you guys hanging out with us. I hope you guys had some fun and obviously enjoy your time here and the rest of the tour.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Guys. Thank you.